Water is essential to life. Ensuring sufficient water for the world to drink, to grow crops and to keep clean, now and into the future, is a global challenge. We live in a world where 1 out of 10 people lack access to clean water and 4 out of 10 will suffer water shortages by 2030. To address this and other major challenges, every country on Earth agreed to the UN set of 17 ambitious Sustainable Development Goals and 169 targets to eradicate poverty and hunger, ensure basic services and equity for all, sustainably manage natural resources, take action on climate, and reverse the loss of biodiversity, all by 2030. Nature is central to achieving these ambitious goals. Biodiversity and ecosystems provide the natural capital that allows countries to sustain jobs and livelihoods, safeguard water resources, bolster tourism, ensure sufficient food, and mitigate the impacts of climate change. South Africa is taking action. In 2015, we developed a roadmap, a national biodiversity strategy and action plan to protect, restore and sustainably use biodiversity in order to achieve our own national development goals. And we are developing a national biodiversity framework that will be put into law. South Africa is a water-scarce country that has low rainfall, depends on limited underground aquifers and has experienced devastating drought over the past 15 years. Demand for water in South Africa is growing rapidly. The demand will reach 17.7 billion cubic meters in 2030, outstripping supply by 3 billion cubic meters. Furthermore, climate change will continue to place demands on our ability to provide sufficient water to meet our development needs. We know that water supplies in our country depend on healthy ecosystems, such as wetlands, mountains, forests and grasslands, which recharge and sustain reliable sources of water all year. But these ecosystems are at risk from fragmentation, infrastructure development, mining and land use change. In our country, 65% of wetlands are critically endangered, threatened or vulnerable, and only 10% are well protected. For example, a wetland in Wakkerstroom, Mpumalanga, an area that is only 8% of total land area but accounts for 50% of Mpumalanga's water supply, is threatened with a major mining proposal. How can actions to protect, restore and manage biodiversity help secure water now and into the future for all South Africans? Our National Biodiversity Strategy and Action Plan provides a roadmap which, if combined with efficient water use, will help us meet our water needs now and in the future. By 2019, we commit to restoring nearly 1.4 million hectares of land important for sustaining water. We will rehabilitate nearly 700 degraded wetlands. We will restrict mining and other damaging activities in sensitive areas. We will prevent nearly 400,000 hectares of damaging fires in sensitive ecosystems. And we will expand our protected areas to over 16 million hectares, including areas important for providing water. These actions will safeguard our future. For example, wetlands remove contamination from sewage, agricultural and industrial pollution. Wetlands in the Zambezi Basin help our neighboring countries avoid costs of up to $18 million per year in filtration costs. Restoring degraded wetlands also improves drinking water quality and quantity downstream in Pretoria and Johannesburg, the economic hub of the country. The plants of the Fynbos ecosystem provide 100% of the drinking water for the city of Cape Town, as well as many other communities. Removing thirsty invasive alien trees ensures that more water flows into our rivers. These trees reduce our water yield by nearly 700 million cubic meters per year. That's a lot of water for a water-scarce country. As we move into action, we are also fully integrating our biodiversity plans into South Africa's national development plans and across key industrial sectors. Together, by protecting the nature critical for our water, we can ensure that we have a sustainable future.